Very good morning, children. Today we discuss about unit 2 force and pressure. Force and pressure. Okay. The learning objectives are listen. After the completion of this lesson, students will able to you are able to these topics, these objectives. Okay. First objective: understand the concept of force and its effects. What is mean by force, what are the effects of force, you understand. Okay, then next, second one, differentiate thrust and pressure. You differentiate thrust and pressure. And third one, understand the characteristics of atmospheric and liquid pressure. What is meant by atmospheric pressure and liquid pressures? Okay, you understand. Then next one, apply Pascal's law day to day life. Who is Pascal? Then what is mean by Pascal's law? How to use Pascal's law to your day to day life. Then next one, understand the applications of surface tension and viscosity. So you understand what is meant by surface tension and viscosity. Okay, then what are the applications of surface tensions and viscosities. Then next one, analyze friction in rest and motion. How to produce friction, rest position and moving position. Okay, then next one, know about the ways of increasing and decreasing friction. So how to increase the friction, how to decrease the friction, these are the things you discussed this lesson. Then next one, solve numerical problems related to force and pressure. Then you studied what is meant by numerical problems, how to solve the problems related to force and pressure. These are the objectives you learn this lesson. Okay, if I finish this lesson, you learn these objectives. Okay, listen. First, introduction. We see many objects in our daily life. We see many objects in our daily life. Okay. Some of them are moving and some of them are rest. Yes or no? If you see the bus is sometimes rest position, sometimes moving position. So what is meant by moving? What is meant by rest? The object is rest, means that is called resting position. If the object is moving one place to another place, that is called moving. Okay, so we see many objects in our daily life. Okay, a ball at rest, okay, moves when it kicked. You take one ball, the ball is in rest position, you kick the ball move one place to another place. Okay, similarly, when we push or pull objects which are at rest, if the object is rest, you apply pull or push, the object will move. Okay, the object will move. They begin to move. This pull or push is called force. What is meant by force? The action of pulling or pushing is called force. Okay, the action of pulling or pushing is called force. Okay, then a force acting in a particular area produces pressure. Okay, if you open the door, open the door means if you use your hand in one place, if you use your hand in one place, you apply the pressure, then the door will open. Okay, so a force acting in a particular area only produces pressure. For example, when we fasten a nail on the wall, if you fasten the nail on the wall, pressure is exerted. Not only solids, gas and liquids also exert pressure. Okay, pressure exerted by liquids and gases finds application in different fields. Okay, hydraulic lift and hydraulic brake working due to liquid pressure. Okay, hydraulic lift and hydraulic break or working the principle of Pascal's law. Okay, in this lesson you will study about force and pressure. You will also study about surface tension and viscosity and friction. Okay, in previous class you studied what is meant by surface tension and viscosity and friction. Okay, these are the things already you studied your previous class. Okay, now we will discuss about force. What is meant by force? Okay, we do so many activities in our daily life, like opening a door, kicking a football, sticking a carom coin, etc. Okay, and to do these activities external agency is needed. Okay, and if you do that activities, the external agency is needed. Okay, this external agency is called force. Okay, if the carom coin is in rest position, you take that carom coins means you apply one force. Okay, that is called force. Okay, force and either set an object at rest into motion. Okay, force is if you apply the force, the object will move rest position to moving position. Okay, bring a moving object to rest. Yes or no? If you apply the force, the moving object also come to rest position. Okay, the force is used to rest position to moving and moving position to rest position. Okay, it can even change the shape and size of certain object. Is or no? If you apply the force, the object size also size also changed. Okay, the size also changed, shape also changed. Okay, if you apply the force. Force is defined as an external agency which changes or tend to change the state of rest of or state of uniform motion of a body or direction of a moving body or the shape of a body. These are the changes are occurring if you apply the force. Okay, first one, tends to change the state. Already you studied in 7th standard 4 types of states, solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. If you apply the force, the states also changes. Okay, the solid state come to liquid state, the liquid state comes to gaseous state. So states also changes. Then the state of uniform motions of a body, the direction also changes, then the shape also changes. These are the changes are occur if you apply the force. Okay, force is a vector quantity. Force is a vector quantity which has magnitude and direction. The force have magnitude and direction. It is measured by unit called Newton. Listen, the force is unit is Newton. Who discovered force? Newton. So the unit also called Newton. If you write the scientist name in unit, you write first letter small letter. Listen, if you write the scientist name in unit, you write small letter, first letter small letter. If you write the unit symbol means you write it capital letter. Okay, this is the rules for writing symbols. Okay, if you write full name for the scientist, you write first letter small letter. Okay, then you write symbol means Newton symbol N, you write capital letter. This is the rules for writing the symbols. Okay, right. Next, what are the effects of force? Observe the strokes a batsman in cricket game. Now are you seeing the IPL cricket? I think you observe the strokes of a batsman in cricket game. Okay, if he wants to hit the cricket ball to the boundary, the taking force on the ball must be greater. Yes or no? So the greater the force you apply on the body, okay, greater will be its effect on it. Okay, the bowler use it the whole strength of the body. Okay, then you see next one, effects of the pressure. Next one, listen, see this is the activity 1. Fix a matrix of a sharp pins on a wooden board in rows and columns. Okay, you know rows and columns is a no. First column, second column, third column, rows, first row, second row, third row. Okay, so okay, you arrange the sharp pins. Okay, place it gently over the pins and place a small book on the top of the balloon. Okay, will the balloon burst? Will the pins prick the balloon? No. Why? If you prick the balloon with a single pin, it will burst. Is that no? If you blown up the balloon, you will use it one single pin, the balloon burst. But this did not happen, even many more pins. If you are applying many more pins means the balloon did not blown. Okay, pins were picking the balloon. A single pin produces a larger pressure over a small area. Over a small area, the blown balloon, you apply a single pin. The single pin is a large pressure. Okay, that is small area, so the balloon blown up. Okay, but when large number of pins prick a body, each pin exerts a very little pressure on the balloon as the applied force gets distributed over a large surface of the body, so the balloon will not burst. Okay, right, next one. Then we will conclude that the effect of a force depends on the magnitude of the force and the area over which it acts. Okay, the force acting perpendicular on any given surface area of a body is known as thrust. Okay, it is called thrust. It is measured by unit Newton. Okay, then pressure. Then second one, pressure. If you apply the force, the pressure will produced. So next topic, pressure. The effect of force can be measured using physical quantity called pressure. Okay, the effect of force, that is called pressure. Okay, it can be defined as the amount of force or thrust acting perpendicular on surface area of 1 square meter of a body. So pressure is equal to force divided by area. Okay, force divided by area. P is equal to F by A. The SI unit of pressure, Pascal. Who discovered pressure? Pascal. So the unit also called Pascal. If you write the unit in scientist name, full name, first letter, small letter. Okay, 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton meter square. 1 Newton meter square. Okay, then next one, pressure exerted by a force depends on the magnitude of the force under a area contact. Problem here, give one problem. The average weight of elephant is 4000 Newton. Okay, 4000 Newton. The average weight of an elephant. Okay, then the surface area of the sole of its foot is 0.1 meter square. Calculate the pressure exerted by 1 foot on elephant. Okay, listen, you know average weight of an elephant. Okay, then weight of one leg. Okay, so you use it the area. Okay, area of the sole of 1 foot is equal to 0.1 meter square. Okay, so already you know the formula. Pressure is equal to a force divided by area. So the force is 1000 divided by, if you one, listen ma, 4 legs have 4000 Newton. Okay, 4000 Newton. Okay, so 1 leg means 1000 Newton. So 1000 divided by 0.1 is equal to 10,000 Newton by meter square. To write 10 power 4 Newton meter square. Okay, pressure exerted by 1 leg of elephant is 10,000 Newton on the square meter. Okay, The pressure can be increased by increase the thrust. If you increase the thrust, the pressure also increased, or by decreasing the surface area of the body. Okay, the surface area is decreasing. The axe, nail, knife, injection, needle, bullet, etc. are having sharp fine edges. Yes or no? The axe have sharp points, the nail also have sharp points, and a knife also have sharp points, and injection also have sharp points. Okay, so these are having sharp fine edges. So the sharp fine edges have larger pressure on a small area of the body in order to produce maximum effect. Okay, so here I have some examples. More number of wheels are provided for a heavy goods carrier for decreasing the pressure, thereby increase area of a contact on the road. If you see the goods carrier on the road, yes, the goods carrier having many number of wheels. Okay, why they are using the many number of wheels? Decreasing the pressure. Okay, decreasing the pressure. Okay, the next one, broader straps are provided on a backpack for giving less pressure on the shoulders by providing a larger area of contact with the shoulder. If you are using the school bag, the straps are is in broader shape. If you have thin shape, means the pressure will increase. The pressure will increase. If you use the broader straps, the pressure will decrease. So we are using the broader straps. Okay, you see these broader straps. Listen. In school boy using school bag, this is a strap. Okay, using the broader straps. Okay, so why we are using broader straps? Will decrease the pressure. Will decrease the pressure only. Okay, listen, today homework, you read this lesson fully. Okay, then first question, what is meant by force? And second question, what is meant by pressure? These two questions you write.